It's meant to me, like I said, 15 December 2025, Eddie Bay. I've come across bare 10 videos on social media. And the 10 videos, so, a clear picture of perhaps a syndicator working in Accra. Say, yes, be pure water. And the MOB Amananoma. And say, be a omo be sending panel hormone direction, maybe omo learning panel with gold. And it's happening all over Accra. Some of the stories from Kingsway, there's a war Accra to Kaswa Kwine. So, some of the stories happen or atomic, some of them and so our tema. And this is Gossip 24 Mesro. So maybe a subscribe button so no click a bell notification icon. So now my house and Yakopo Yaduma in the month of October. A canton friend happen our China no and a year coin to Mesro. So person could be August 24. You recommend this outlet we at the amount. So met me a facilitate with visa process no at the amount on Saka visa kai. Say a visa before payment. And she said no. October, you call canton for a visa before payment into Usaka or visa. Now we check us. We need you one episode of Wijma numbers in the dash screen. No, ubet me afraid and also WhatsApp. Now the wedding couple. It's your story anymore, right? So the first video, maybe who you know, hey, let me be a friend. I'm a Phil's video now. I'm a Phil's channel. No, it didn't happen here. Our atomic. I go reason no to say go no. A Riano. Omunya hon kwa Riano. Mami penny bako. And I just said driver. They say oh Kikano and a befano. Our atomic to Madina stretch no eso wabana or train church.
Hello guys, so I wanted to put this awareness out there, right? So if you are on your way going anywhere and a taxi driver stops you, please don't go. So I was on my way to work today, and while I was waiting for the trusty taxi rider passed by and he was calling me. I didn't mind because I'm not picking taxi, right? But he was persistent. I was like, maybe he's looking for direction somewhere. So I went to try and help with whatever he might need, and only for him to say that, oh, and where am I going to? I was like, I'm going to Atomic. I was like, I just sit in the car and let's go. He would drop me. So when I sat in the car, there was a lady, not a lady, a woman. She's old, in her 50s to 60s. She was sitting next to me, right? So as on our way going, the lady asked him that, no, like her change, and the man was like, hey, I don't have change. And he asked me that, do I have change? 50 cedis. And I was like, no, the money in my bag will not be up to the 50 cedis. So whilst I opened my bag and I was checking, the man turned to look at me. I was like, it's normal for someone to tend to, check if maybe Ushushen and I said not. So after telling him that no, I don't have the change, then we continued with the journey. So also on our way going, the car, the lady was like, my branch or Hawaii. So the man was like, oh, if you branch, and then he will drop me off here because they are not going my route. So they dropped me at I don't know, it's opposite the Legon stretch or whatever. So they dropped me there into North Legon. They dropped me at the junction. So whilst I was about to drop, when I was opening the car, it was not opening. I was just hitting. It was not opening. It was like I should hit this side. I was holding my stuff. That is my food and my bag, and I was hitting it. I was thinking that it is weighing me, so I had to put it down in between the woman and I continued hitting. He was just pointing it to the direction that I just kind of hit the scanner. So I was hitting it, and he was like, he's coming to help me. Because after everything, I just got distracted. My mind was not on my bag and my stuff again. But he's coming to help me. So when he said he was coming to help me, immediately I just opened, the thing just opened. So I dropped without even checking or confirming anything. And mostly one thing that I do is, my bag always gets open. So I mostly check if everything is intact. But this time around, I didn't check. I just closed it and I just walked off. So after everything was done and I went to take Accra car at Atomic, so I was in the car and realized, I opened my bag and I realized that my phone was stolen. Like, it was just overwhelming, so I just dropped. Nothing could be done, I just dropped. And I called that I couldn't because so I just wanted to put this awareness out there.
And then I'm for sharing a story new year. And she had about 3 or more people coming to her comment, but there are 3 comments I catching me eye, right? One of them, the hair lady GH. They said the hair lady cocker say technique and for you see or I'm a full sweet. So maybe to me we are dear free I'm a full bag me. Or when you see the same technique, Edimano, the same series technique, the same thing on Mokacha Mafos, and San or Mokacheno. No, no, kind of so they didn't happen here on the same stretch, but they didn't know. Just from North Legon to Madina. So it looks like a squad, no, as a stretch, so and no more pretty or we use our technique on several other Ghanaians and the hair lady GH, and so as sharing the experience and who are commenting more. So, no, dear, or the Nakopo so to me survive here. Now the phone in the bag, no, and answer the person that's why a crano. It's a when you know, but the same technique, no, you see one so. Another person, Miss Rosemont. Miss Rosemont say, on this way encounter a similar ordeal, our sound stretch, no, and so I can confront a yan no quite. Or no crap your coffee, no, or Daniel pass here to Kosia. Bear me and sa the pattern the cra, say kaka, kitty. Utmuze go be swaka sanga. And then aside Miss Rosemono, there was one lady to her friend Ethel. There's an Ethel also. Can say a similar thing happened to them. So it looks like this cartel and I said this group of people, the atomic Medina North Legon stretch. So just more uses asking way. Omo the tax baby si wo obo se maame pani wom ana se papa kokra bi wom ni ade na driver na shada is gate na lock now the bag is why say o fix gate no e wa no ma yo pasa right. And then in 2026 you see July we as for July I've seen about 8 videos in July they about August more right, and out of the 8 videos there are 2 videos and also show a trend from Kingsway workers who are crying so. And the first video came from this particular gentleman or chair said, "Oh, one and the year friend no. It's no Russia could be an yere and 1 year dear. And what's in a church room? What's in a church will be a tonight, no. Not the same comfort to one of ato pure water. Pure water no motor, Now Banty can say so comedy and I say babies about boys comfort no motor in channel. I'm an pure water and be so about a Jennifer Dudo Akuma or no pure water no. Ni way ya no.
Saturday ye twa mu ade na to
ya to man say you were jumam na my wife a friend me say na ho fa no nti me o ade na me pon tem na me mbra fie mba fa no ko hospital.
Okay.
Nti me ka che me boss say my wife no ho fa no nti me pese me rush fie na tem de no ko hospital.
Okay.
Nti me ka che me boss na me boss say okay wati ene dia me ya wad na me parking tem na ti yanko. Ti me ko fa car Kingsway, because we do and dumb a month for bebre, home, break down. So like he said, Malam car, we see one way a sprinter.
Okay.
Timmy Rossi and me question back seat.
Now, come Malam.
Na me call Malam.
Okay.
Timmy Rossi question back seat. Na 3 guys be ever come over back seat one.
Okay.
But 3 guys never come over back seat one. Back we say nose mask, na back we say face mask. Never kept to say make up ya.
Okay.
Inti to be frank, me the imagine and come also be say like omu be pray me bad and I say bibisa me mama no man say mafaka inti me wife na adwena na e wo me trim say me call ma call rushing at na hospital.
Okay.
Inti me fa car no na and careful and two can a movie kra na obi be gina so oton pure water or bema.
Okay.
No guy back on my side on the top water. No man one city queen. No catch and say, oh I can 50%. And more the see na mo ye. Ya te community ya mamuska mo pesa mo sign.
Okay.
Sana planting na ma planting. Nti o catch him say oh me yi ba ko na me so me use na so oh me dey so comment me by me the wa me wife for friend me nti ma rominsa na me ye adwuma nti ma rominsa nti wo dey ma me nje ba ko na me fa rominsa ti me te rominsa na me say oh many ma ye white nti ma me fa bi fefa menim ti me dey bi fefa menim fiti wo ko ina me ka say me hu bibia na me dada me hu she
When this was still now or hefa.
me do sit even na me da hospital by obi o dey me ba hospital me bisa no ka che me say ohun wakam say can ni lodi fi Malam ba Accra Kingsway.
Okay.
Until me first a kiss with me, say me that car. I'm saying, me my fucker na car, I de me come alam. As I soon me, oh, for can so can the old female ba Accra.
Okay.
But I mean, just say, cause or parking cano, guys. One of female lamina, musi, their car no go, no cano, BB catch and so back seat on my car. So find me the boots, in the back seat, a boot woman, here.
Now, this gentleman's account was on the 22nd of July 2026. Guess what? There is a similar story also from Kingsway, which shows say there is a growing trend on Kingsway. And this time around, lady be a friend Emmanuel Anyame, and I just say share video way on TikTok.
Me fa car Kingsway. Sata ne obi ya pre car no me kwa car so a. Enti e janta car na me ka che mate ni se mate me si wo shop right. Enti e kwa ya car no yes e betu na bla bi ton so nipa me ensa na to ame so obe ka me ho ye me ensa o back seat. Me ma me ensa na be ka me ho. Enti e ton so na bla ni ton so no. E na oyi ba akoma na e se nka o ma ne 650 pesos. Wan fa ma no. E wo no e che ya ensa ka ne betu no. I saw this is an man one farmer, teach you no use only back my mind, and I'm man no so J, no do so near the mammy, Miss or the mammy, and because man minimum, it is a mistake, I mean mistake, I may, yeah. Say, Sans my yes, I'm mistake, yeah, and can manage, and to me do 2 million mother, me do 2 million for say. Some mistake way, more be and ye be that, so tika no be beton so, no than be a man, not discover more be, no the amount said, you don't so mammy, men yes, I'm mistaken be that. I was there, me, yeah, and say, well, woo be and come make. And I made me wo medical because they will and come me when I medical.
You then at all.
Medin so me want some mother. Me who she and I can't me can't chemuko castle. Castle no after Sunday me be see shop right na black mate ne catch me sister I no so be see or shop e do akwa castle samba. Wo dey see an yan kwaye adwuma nti o me si fi car nim no and me nante e basa me hu she de me wan say me catch that ban say why na e kwa salasi. And I'm and I did say basa, and I'm a deco and I'm a coffee car. And you do salasino, now Missy Fika, and I make me who baby, and once there will be a my bones, son. I said, be a man and some my bro, I'm a number basa, and I'm a debate roof. We do forget, I say me be a local man to me and be metalligating on. And the bass me back by a good job until the Ben was sister, Mamma now about alligating. And say one of me bano. I call friend me feel and then a year in the year in the buy na papa na friend, Nina ba fee, but Yano buy, no, but family hospital. Intimate many no, let me put a mention hospital, Miss Answer. They ban say, and I'm a die, not a no man Joe who now look at our BBR. May say, me bag any mistake cash your phone in, or more than bargaining and scanning in other coy.
In Joshua time, I did see it.
Time I see in the mean to mention time because I can't me take a me time, me de bedu ye. Me bedu fear not the asa. Bedu fear not the asa, maybe some man set time and me also me do fear 10 to 11 him. It's a foot open at the Magana for. And a foot on the Magana for say, Miss Rumbebre. Some what's not come, let's be told so that a can one pork, let's answer or the use of Mount Panje.
So this show say the squad no more operating our Kingsway there. Omo tricks no and also more technique no so measure that to pure no my said I so more yet generous towards you instead the I say also need to sound jeba kwen it is ba kwen na wo je no ba kwen na question mark e wo ho che say anhwa wo no ma ende na we wie ya no we super tete wo no na de say car ne de wakọ de waba ansana ye besi Africa no ma na yesiu ba ye besi wo no na de say japade a wo de wi aka no mu de on sign enfa ensi and that is the squad of more Kingsway so no modus operandi right. And then there was one lady a friend in Adwa de so see on the dey eto no wala pass but the nya nkopon ase se wa makwan ama mo ewie ni pasa no na de no ye de kom se na approach no e wala pass hono mo.
So I'm scared. So when I dropped, a man approached me and then he was like, "Mommy," this was how he was behaving. "Mommy, Udiama." And then I felt like, let me just act along. I was like, "Pachon, Sana know you."
Okay, Mate. Yeah, like no call that side, so like we're just walking, and he was saying a whole lot. And Makuma Moye drew. I was saying me quite sorry, na monsieur. Me quite sorry, actually.
And it appears from the comments. I want an idea video, no, as no, HS La Paz so dear. Scheme a prophecy. Scheme no. Omudu could do it here. No matter what.
Inti no me catch and so best we see last pharmacy children of last pharmacy children wa now be catch and say shortcut we hona oh hun sen can bet me a na mind you know get school bags too inti na me so junction you so like na kaka e bedu hona me so baby ankofo na fa area inside na wura ho straight to akopie wo station nenim. And then he was like obeti ya share my dear back after he was come to ask for money. I was like sanka obeti me de me bag na ko jamia. And I was like, oh, me pentemo. And I say, me nim saba, my bre, and me fee. He mentioned some place when I want brain a whole lot. So I come to me the me bag nature and no free will be. He pointed somebody out. So me in the bag nature papa and can cover na my bag beji. And I say, how can I leave my bag with someone I don't know? No, I say, and then a bonnet so. Only the paboni me not end. See, God bless mommy for no moton ade or kwa hono. And I heard one woman saying, say, Mammy, kwa why, corner son or more. So I felt say, be only mammy and I say, like, our best friend, my minister, and mammy, and manana say, baby. So when the woman shouted, Mammy, coco, and then I heard the other guy, no, the papa, and I'm pointing it out and say, Mudiamo John dear. And then the woman blinked at me like, no, yeah, my son is a minko. So I just left the man and I was going. And while I was say crossing me and see we and then
there is a gold scheme. Now, with respect to the gold scheme, no, I came across a story from one lady on in the experience, no, it happened here. I was painted.
I was hypnotized in a scam. 30th July 2026. Around Estate Junction. I was on my way from Estate Junction to church service. On getting to FM bus stop, I met the man who said he doesn't know his way. He's going to Estate Junction. I pointed to him, he just right in front of him. He said he was looking for one Madam Mary who sells things from Abuchi, brings things from abroad, and he also wanted to change his dollar, his money. Whilst I was talking to him, he brought out $1 from his pocket and he said he was going to change the money. And I told him we are standing by the roadside. He should keep the money. He should keep the money so that the boys around will not follow him just to attract because he was having bundle of dollars.
Okay.
Whilst he was standing by the side, another gentleman was passing. When he stopped the man and asked the man if the man knows Madam Mary. The man quickly said yes, he knows Madam Mary.
So the second person said he knows Madam Mary.
Yes, please. He was acting like a passerby that was stopped. And he claimed he know Madam Mary. And I was like, oh, okay, since he know Madam Mary, that's fine. I didn't know. One question I asked myself, I followed him. I don't know how I followed him all the way to where the so-called Madam Mary is.
And I must say, when you listen to the story, you say the lady was greedy. Another part of the story feels like perhaps she was hypnotized.
When he was going, he had wanted to remove $100 for both of us each. But the second man said, oh no, he should go and come. We'll wait for him. That was how the man with the bundle of dollar left to go and give it to Madam Mary to change for him. We waited. He came back. When he came back, he was so appreciative. He was so excited. He told us how he saw Madam Mary himself. He told Madam Mary that we had helped him. So he said Madam Mary said he should give us gold each. He shouldn't give us the money because we could spend it. So while we were sitting at some corner, they put something in my hand.
Right, because it doesn't make sense.
They told me not to open it, that it is gold. It needs heat.
They put something in your hand.
Yes, please. They put something in my hand. He said it's gold, and the gold needs heat. At a point, he took it from me. He held it, and the next month was so grateful that he had given him the stuff called gold.
So that's the second man.
Yes, please. He was excited they've given him gold. And he told the man, so now that he's around, he doesn't know how to sell the gold. How will he go about the gold? The man said that we should look for mercury. If we can get him mercury, he will help us do the gold. And we asked him, how can we get mercury? We don't know where they sell mercury. He said he's not in this area. He's not in the area. So he doesn't know how to get the mercury for us. He showed us some item we could get mercury from, like the thermometer the nurses use under the arm, a laptop, the lens of a camera. We could get mercury from it.
So those are the things that he was mentioning to you that you can get the mercury from.
Yes, please.
Say, well, they approach there some per direction, right? Or boa papa ni si o say na we say aboa me ntino, me pesa me ma gold. Any idea? This happened in Spintex.
Sitting by one of the shops that had closed that night. And whilst we were sitting there, he said he wants to use my phone as the mercury.
It was around what time?
That was around 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
Around 9. Because I was there, I was with them since 8. Since 8. So as at 9, I was still with them. And he told me that for him, since I don't have the mercury, and for him to be able to help me use the mercury to grow the gold, I should bring him dollar. There is a line on the dollar which has mercury. I can get mercury from there.
But the interesting thing is say a similar scheme was run on one lady. Just say your friend and Naya. Just say didn't so happen here our cantamount to need to do area more. Even to the extent say also papa ni approachino. So for instance now person call a flower station or a flower station no into all papa no papa na see oh omo call papa we honomo na papa we indirect you more
Everything. I was walking to the to-do road to go and board Madina car and come back to campus. So me pim obi, and then it was an old man. Me pim no. He was, let's say he'll be around like 60 thereabouts. Okay, me pim no. And then I was like, oh sorry. So no bear, he was holding a blue rubber. He was wearing blue Lacoste. He was holding a blue rubber. I was like, oh sorry na patrol me call was so free in Zima baby na, but I don't know if in Zima is in Cape Coast, but he was like, oh for in Zima na, but now per se I should show him Togo station or something like that. So I think I've been hearing people mates for ne pie flower and the way he was saying the thing, like he's pleading, maybe he doesn't know that if he asks someone, a guy or something, andipano ebejin or things, cause the man ekuta no emoye drawing things no person be beje friend so he's pleading with you minim ho no ma memfa ne nko, but I wasn't so sure of the Togo station and I didn't want to mislead him. So yeah kon na me ka say ono a di mechi no ka say wo de yem busa papa no di wanimu no enhwe say papa no enim ho no ma, so that the man would papa ni nim ho no ma na papa ne de ya ko no.
At the end of the day, you know, papa no ma papa ba akono na all direct your mono gold. And I panic catch up papa akono so ko gina T junction so mbo so mpaye.
Security personnel see that he's working with people like don't change the thing that he's coming to do for him. Was saying na adene kuta no emuye drupa no fie krass na ba obesesa so obeyedin I don't know. And I say okay, and I made them go gina the opposite side of the road. He said no tell I've forgotten the Accra City Hotel, something like that. Until now, the man in the shirt na yeshia no. Menena kojina the other side. I was even hurting because my leg was hurting. But the man said, "Do the Indian hand train no baby to see our baby to see and they go." And I was like, "Okay, matter." So you know, I'm trying to find a buy no see the way my boy many day. Person menfa we mama. And then he gave us one yellow small. This one he claims it was a good, and he gave it to me. He wasn't like on person be able so or the nsa bang me, and he told me to open my hand and all the share me same. So I used my left hand to take it. It's a meji, and then meji, and then the other man in the shirt was like, both of us are from different places, so internal. I was so more on Subi. And then the old man said I should give my own to the man. That one is small to me. If I'm an catch me get to me the new santi for my papa no Obama make a see. So the man will catch up and say, Uncle T Junction, Uncle Bompire.
And Papa ne Rani is the same scheme. I want no na ya no so money gold.
We were standing there waiting for the man in the shirt because Papa catch and said the old man catch and said Uncle Bompire or T Junction and go at old man and the son. Man pay and Gusun T Jina Honum sign and the man was like Yanko in Accra. Yen and Copperson fan meme the and mam. You see he took the first one he gave to me and the ma papa no. So he said he wants to give me another one. So me young person for who say or the baby say mamena we wait in the Jeff means main things. I don't know what, I was just following whatever he was saying. Okay, so Medinichi and we were all going. We were walking by the roadside. I mean, I wasn't thinking anything. He doesn't look harmful. I was sensing alcohol from one of them, their mouth. Okay, me, I can sense alcohol in their mouth, but I am say we are papa or they have alcohol in their mouth. So yeah, Kono, you're jina baby. Me see uncle na cry. He said no, you ain't na kwainim sa. See na kwainim the middle of the road sa.
It's the other day no. She me direction to a flower station no. Ekoko wie say. Omo fa car enko aflawo, right? Na it was omo kokko bomb pie omo hi obi a oye clean and I'm like, oh yeah, then who say nipa.
Say me fa nyama no na. Or the when he be my papa no, the same thing he gave to the other man in the shirt and me no. Or the same thing my papa say papa be so in power and then he wants to run away with the things or something. I said won't give my things to him. So I just went to give my things to the phone accessories people. Made it I didn't have phone accessories people and then I told them that young call. No mon ko jam na men ko fa we nko. So my own was in a tissue. That yellow thing he gave me was in a tissue. Into no. Yeah nanti ya call can't say the T junction where he said I should go and pray. Me, I didn't go and do that prayer. I just went to stand there. And then I was coming back. And he came to meet me and said, the other man is talking plenty that the old man, no, he said, the other man is talking plenty that me, I've taken his bag. Once the first order in the bag, and he money. And he wanted to take my own and his own together. No. But I didn't give it to him. I didn't have an accessories person. So, old man, I catch himself and they say, I didn't made in the bag and now call. Now, I made in the bag and the bed. And then, I told him, send the engine hand papa because I papa so T junction. I want to papa paying bada. It's not paying bada. And he said, a security for no frame you. You see the Nemana, Michiana for an Kutan rubber blue. Or so they could just security for no time they could just Accra City Hotel. Now we were waiting for him into a day. Or catch him say, security for no friend is on Brambe fan on where we use the days on the fan in a man and co. Into no kayako. And I'm say, oh, on train. Me, I was scared that maybe they'll go back and go and take my bag over there. But I told the person that she shouldn't give my bag to them. Into the age now, I don't even know how to say the thing. Okay, so age now, sang train papa buy. When the man came, was talking plenty, and why did I take his bag and give it to someone? I should give his bag back to him. So I went to take the bag and when I was standing there with the two of them, maybe na will trim or born and literally say I should leave me from Monche. So I felt like when I was working with them in people were looking at us so much. I don't know how to say before shame. What I say. I was walking around for like 2 hours. My time in from like 10. I had a class at 11:30, an online class. So I was in a haste to come and join my class or join in the car or something. Do you get it? I told him that I had a class. He was like, please, he's coming from afar and he doesn't know Accra. Into Opacho. The thing was being plain. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just following them up and down. The same man that he wanted me to give my things to know. After I was managing a car being flower opposite where the Medina Casa have been standing to take people at that to do side now in front of the Tulu building. You see where the Medina Casa have been standing opposite Papa ne flower. And the same man who wanted to take my things was like, Yen Papa no, the old man said Yen Papa now or pie again. And I can't say on fire uncle. I be the first man when he came that I've taken his bag and the boyfriend also walk back. And then the man said he should give him back his thing. When the man said he should give him back his thing, no. When he was giving the thing back to the man, I didn't see anything in the man's hand. Neither he didn't give anything to the man. He was still holding the thing. Do you get it? He was still holding the thing. One fashion, I'm up into
on fashion papa. So I'm not coming papa and then the man is saying, the same place that he went to give his thing to the security. Plenty things be at where the ATU side is. I feel say papa no pay at the end. The same man wanted me to give my things to him and I say he's scared and he's scary to me. Menfa friend is saying me wait the man that yellow thing he gave me claiming it's good. Menfa me if I see some I won't see. To menfa man na papa nemfa yonko aflawo ne yonko bompa yonguso na it needs someone to be holy to before they can change it to say you can use it to say then what's the saying be too much so you have to pray on it and things. You say bia ube ekuta onsemu na na asa ekuta ebia sesan bi ekuta wa hu na asa so men yen kan papa na papa ne yemfa yonko obema papa ne ba ko na papa ne dia ko and then the man was like oh obetuna catch mom say kan na so mo film no don't fire yonko aflawo. And I say, Omo Kawa Hanum, so Miss Martin ni na yakoni akakobom paya wa flow. That was when I told him that no, who the young Conaman from security place now do rubber nakakujano. Young Conaman koja or honum nekofa or rubber. I didn't know how to just leave. Please don't watch insult me. Okay, nothing was going through my head at that moment.
Such a crazy story, right? But then it tells you that these are schemes amount for air running on the streets of Accra. It's Mr. So when I'm in Montesua, no, I am vigilant. There are other stories. One story from a lady or child, Moko, Cape Coast, right? Anka for Ekokoye Clinic House.
So you see this car going, right? Okay, let me tell you something about it. So we came to Ankafu to do our clinicals. When we went to the ward, right, yesterday, that was our orientation. I realized that there's no food there and most of my colleagues were hungry. So this morning I decided to go to market to buy egg so that I can sell. So when I was coming, this is the route, right? Then Miss Me who say I'm not a stranger here. This is here na kana be me home. So it got here and it was like my menace. At the sign I'm saying I'm fine. Me bray say me run. Like let's go and drop you. I'm so thank you so much. I'm just going here. It was like me brand no TH no ya saka weni na ready and na me na you a free. That is what the driver told me. There are 3 guys, one at the back, 2, one at the front, and the driver. So this thing is it funny? It's not funny. And I realized that it might be true because sometimes Holy Spirit talk to us. Holy Spirit really talk to us. Say, BB, see how you feel it. When I was coming, I just waked up, so I prayed and I committed my day into the Lord's hand.
And then there was another lady out on the experience, no, it happened here, our tema, you know, I just saw no such Sophia Simon. For those cases, they don't show a trend. Of course, they may happen, but they don't show a trend. But with all the stories, no, they happen on the Atomic to Medina and North Legon stretch of Accra, no, they happen. My friend is saying Kingsway, any Kaswa stretch, no, so. And after so, they are happy with the gold story. Say, boy, make cherry direction. Yeah, no, it shows a growing trend. It means so one no one we near the ho. Now I am vigilant. Ghana Police Service for so. If indeed there is a syndicate of the sorts or Kingsway to Kaswa Kwaine, I believe say something can be done. Able to me, I bring you to book. Not one, but 2 people are giving a similar account there. Then it's worrying. I hire Gossips 24. Also, bet me actually or comment section. What's your experience? My Accra.